Welcome to an overview of Gaggle, the social birding app. Specifically designed for the Audubon Christmas bird count, Gaggle allows birders to easily track sightings, count sessions, and travel details, but also seamlessly submit their findings to the appropriate compilers through the Gaggle social network. Let's get started. After logging in, users are greeted with some basic details about their circle and their group, which has been assigned to them by either a compiler or a group leader. To get started, they're prompted to start a new count session. Before they start though, they're asked whether they will be counting in the field or at a feeder, and their mode of transportation, which can be changed later. They immediately navigate here, their current count session. But before we go into details, let's take a quick overview of the main screens in the app. The first screen displays their count sessions, as we said, both current and previous. The second screen displays their sightings. The third displays geographic information. And the fourth displays totals for their circle and nearby circles. The Christmas bird count can be a competitive event, and this lets birders know how they rank with rival circles. Let's explore some of the specific features of each screen. The primary action in the app is the big blue button in the center. This is how to add a new sighting. It is displayed all the time so that no matter where the user is within the app, they can quickly and easily add a new sighting. After clicking, users are prompted to answer 5 questions. What bird, how many they saw, the gender, which is optional, and the time and location. Time and location are defaulted to the current time and location always. To choose a bird, users search the database by entering text here. After selecting one, the name and picture appears to help confirm that this is the correct bird. After entering the number of birds, potentially the gender, and choosing a date and time, if they'd like to select a different location, clicking the text will display a screen very similar to a screen we will see in the Locations tab. After clicking a place where the bird was sighted, they click the check, review their details, and submit their sighting. To review their details, they arrive here, the Sightings tab. Expanding an entry gives them a fully editable screen of their sighting, identical to that which they saw in the Add New Sighting screen. The controls here on the count session page allow users to pause, play, and stop their count sessions at any time. If they want to review details about a previous count session, they can expand each entry to see an overview of that particular session. Total distance traveled, total sightings, the location type, and this little guy here is supposed to be a sun, which will indicate whether they were owling or watching birds during the day, which has to be counted separately. If a current count session is stopped, they're brought to the count session page, but also prompted to start a new count session here. Let's go back to the Locations tab. The blue mark represents the current user, while the black marks represent others in their circle, other groups that are also using the Gaggle app. The circle around the location of all of the users helps them to know whether they're exceeding the bounds of their designated geographical area. Total distance traveled is here, and also the mode of transportation. To change the mode of transportation, simply click the line here to change either by car or traveling by foot. After zooming in, the user can see the route that they've traveled thus far and the birds they've seen along the way. Clicking here gives them a quick link back to that particular sighting. As they continue throughout the day, the Rankings tab shows them the total reported sightings in real time. Obviously, only the users in the Gaggle app will show up immediately. Others in the group reporting by different means won't display until the compiler enters them into his admin portal. And as we said, nearby circle totals are displayed here to see how you rank with circles within your state. At the end of the day, users can submit their final checklist here. This is where the true power of the Gaggle app lies. By using a social network to connect users participating in the Christmas bird count, manual data entry becomes a thing of the past. No more reviewing handwritten reports that are potentially illegible or destroyed by bad weather conditions. This sends all their information, count session, travel details, and sighting information directly into the compiler's portal for review. After the checklist is submitted, the new sighting button goes away, but they can browse through the app to look over their findings.